So about Bleach, today, or like a day or two by the time this is uploaded, Bleach has come out with a trailer. After like 3 years since the announcement, and then a long pause, it's finally here. Well, not really. The anime comes out October of next year, but we finally got a date to look forward to for the Bleach series. I don't know why Bleach is the way it is for me. It's in a weird area where I love it, but I don't at the same time. I understand that the story is not the best. Well, I mean, the Soul Society arc is definitely one of the best in all of shonen, but after that, the series was slowly losing the momentum that it had at the start, and I am more than aware of that. I watched all of the Bleach anime, including the filler. I already heard that the 1000-year Blood War arc is not that great. I mean, not executed well is a better way of putting it, since Kubo was put on a time crunch to complete the series, so it's not like I'm excited for that either. But after seeing this trailer, and every other time that we had gotten Bleach news, I just had this uncontrollable excitement build up in me. It's not like Bleach is one of my favorite shows, or at least I don't feel like it is. I don't know how to explain it, but my brain just gets pumped with dopamine. It was a while since I watched Bleach too. 6 years by the time the final arc is finally out. At the time I thought Bleach was incredibly good. It was actually my first anime. Well, I watched other anime, but it was the first anime I watched knowing it was an anime, if you know what I mean. Actually, that's a lie. I did watch Tokyo Ghoul twice before that, as well as Attack on Titan. Actually, Attack on Titan was probably the first anime I watched knowing it was anime. I watched it when it came out as well. My sister was watching it, so I would just watch it along with her. But for some reason at the time, I got extremely bored of it. I don't know why, but I was just bored, because for a decent chunk of season 1 they talk about politics and stuff, and I was just trying to see Titans and people fight each other. That was 2013, so I would have been 8 at the time, so not really that surprising that I got bored by all the talk. I eventually rewatched it though later on, since I remember basically nothing about it at the time, and I wanted to watch the new season. But yeah, back to the main topic being Bleach. Bleach was basically the first anime I watched though by myself. Tokyo Ghoul and Attack on Titan I watched with my sister, but Bleach was what I picked up on my own to watch. I'm guessing it is sentimental value, because when I heard the soundtrack that they used in the trailer, that washed a whole lot of emotions over me. I really hope they reuse at least the popular soundtracks from the old show. They were so iconic and cool. It'll be a waste on their part. People are saying Bleach is finally gonna take back its spot as one of the big three again, but I thought it was always acknowledged as that. I mean, I know people talk about the new generation of the big three and stuff, but the original three will never change. In the first place, the big three was made for those specific series. It was never meant to be a title passed down to every generation, and when people try to argue Dragon Ball is part of the big three, it makes me unironically facepalm. I think people who say this miss the point of the big three. They are kind of like the people I just mentioned, who create new generations of the big three, but they instead try to switch out one of the original big three with another anime. And for Dragon Ball, it makes absolutely zero sense. Dragon Ball came out in like the 80s. The big three was geared towards early to mid 2000 animes, so either way it doesn't apply to Dragon Ball at all. I mean, no hate to Dragon Ball or anything. If anything, Dragon Ball was the one to influence the big three, but it just isn't part of the big three itself. It's in its own era. As I was saying with Bleach, I kind of forgot, I just went on a rant about the big three. But yeah, I hope for Bleach they do use the anime to revise the final arc, since it ended in a way that no one wanted. It ended up being rushed, and neither Kubo or manga readers were satisfied with the ending. The general story points don't have to change, just a lot of stuff has to be fleshed out, since a lot of the fights were skipped until it's either at the end of the fight or they skipped the whole thing entirely, as well like other stuff like bankai that didn't really get a chance to shine. I mean, more than likely they will add some stuff to it, because why would they copy it exactly like the manga if they know the manga was not well received, and Kubo was working directly with them too, I'm pretty sure, so he can just tell them how it's supposed to play out if he didn't get rushed. Sometimes I wonder how Bleach could have turned out if Kubo could have taken his time. I mean, it was really rushed by the end of it, but even before that, I am pretty sure Kubo was being indirectly nudged by Shonen Jump. I'm not sure for what reasons, but he probably wasn't best friends with all of the Shonen Jump staff. It might have been a health issue too. I haven't really checked in on it, but Kubo was known to have some health issues. I mean, we obviously won't, since Kubo already pretty much moved on from Bleach. Right now he's just creating Burn the Witch at his own pace, which he definitely deserves. He could have just retired a while ago, but he's one of the most dedicated manga authors I've seen. I just hope they have a refresher at the start of it, since there's a lot I forgot about Bleach. Well, not forgotten, but my memory is muddy, since Bleach has been off my mind for a long time. But yeah, that is pretty much all I had to say. This video didn't really have any particular topic. I just wanted to talk about Bleach since the trailer got me hyped for it. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe for future content. Peace.